folks, I'm Dionne, and this is my friend Jean, and you are now on Blast. I've been wanting to bring this show to you guys for quite some time. Basically, all we're going to be doing is talking about, what's going on in families and what's going on in the workplace and what's going on in the media. But first things first, Jean had a discussion with a guy about a job. And basically he said women should get paid less because they're women. And because he's a man, he should get paid more.
Yeah, men do more.
What's that all about, please?
Men do more. Typically, they should get paid more.
He said that.
Yes, basically, because men do more. He was basing, I guess, on the fact that he had a job where he tended to get most of the work or something, and there was a female involved who they were lenient on the female. In other words, they kept saying, well, we'll give her this much and we'll give him all the rest of the work. Well, my point is that may have been the situation for you at that time, but that is not necessarily typical in every job. And there are some jobs where the only difference is that they're male or female. You've got the same job title, the same job duties, so you should be on the same pay scale.
Right. Because it was, I had that situation, but it had to do with, we do the same duties, we get paid the same, but because I'm a girl, you want to remove me from this spot and put this guy just because he's a guy. Not because he's going to do anything physically different that I would do, because we did security, see, and this was in the emergency area, and all you're going to do is get on the radio and call for backup. He's 5'2", and he weighed about 89 and 99 pounds at the time. I was 5'6", just had my baby weigh 142. I had some weight on it. So how y'all gonna move me and put the little homeboy here? Knock it off. I was pissed. And it was all because some dude that's 6'2", weighed 240 pounds, might be on his way because his wife it was a domestic dispute or something.
So that made you feel like you were incompetent in a sense, or he was more competent than you, but you were even. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like I need to speak up. That's what it made me feel. It didn't make me feel like none of that. Okay. I didn't feel weak. I didn't feel like, oh, they're moving me because I'm a girl. I was like, wait a minute, how they gonna move me? For him. With his little self. He little. What he do? He got on the radio and he called for backup and we all came running. Even me. I had to run back to save him. Knock it off. It made no sense. So when we had our meeting, at the end of the day, I brought that up. I said the other day I was moved from the emergency area and they put Officer Garcia there. And it was all behind a 5150 that's possibly coming. It was a husband that was coming who's 6'2". And I said, ain't there is a policy and procedure here that we all follow, and that has to do with the radio, and this has to do with us calling for backup? Why was I moved? Why was I moved? And then I sat down, because, honey, y'all gonna have to answer me. You're gonna have to tell me why I was moved.
Well, that's a good example of what I was just saying, that kind of a job, security. I mean, male and female do security work, so
right.
My thing is, I have to pay the same bills. I'm a single woman, so I don't have a husband to help pay my bills. So if you're paying me less because I'm a female for the same job that a male
that's
person
just somebody saying that. You've got to see that proof.
Well, there is statistics. Basically, men do get paid on average more.
Well,
than females.
Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and complain about that though.
No, I'm not complaining.
But you said he said they should. Yes. We're talking about he's saying they should.
Right.
Not that there's some job that's doing this silliness.
Right. And I was just making the point that in some cases maybe, but Not necessarily, because we still have to pay bills, and if there's nobody here to pay my bills, I don't have a man in my life necessarily, so who's going to pay the bills, extra money that you get paid to pay bills?
You can pay that bill when we go out to eat.
Well, that was
You can pay that
point.
bill when we go to the movie.
Well, that was the other point he made.
And the gas bill for the car.
Women go back and forth with this equality thing, that you want to be equal on the job, but when it comes time for dating, you don't want to be so equal. You want the man to pay, you want him to take over and be the man. It's like, well, men and women are different in that respect. Of course, when it comes to dating, relationships, I'm not a man.
Let me just say this. When it comes to that part, quit acting like y'all giving them millions. Just to take us to go eat. Okay? Quit acting like it's like millions and trillions of dollars.
And we kind of know what you want.
Yeah. And know that you have to court. Look up courtship. It's fun.
Yeah.
You get to chase me. Pay for things and see me smile like this, and then you say, oh, she's a nice chick. That's the only way you're gonna be able to brag on me is if you do nice things for me. And then you see this little nice response. Hey, thank you, baby. And I'll cook and I'll clean for you. I'm one of them chicks that's willing to do that.
That was
really
one of the points I made, is that women naturally want to be submissive to their men, and so men do those kinds of things as far as whining and dining and courting women, because that's just part of what they do for women, to let
that's
them.
Part of investing in showing that you want her.
Right.
Quit acting like you don't want to invest. It ain't all about gold, although I'm sitting on a gold mine.
It's gold.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a gold mine.
But anyway, it was a good discussion. It just goes to show that, men and women do think differently, and times have changed a lot. But
yeah, times have really changed.
I think we just need to learn to respect each other in any matter, and everything's a little bit different.
Respect.
Yes.
Well, we need to come back on respect.